Making money online easily. Forex trading fastest way to make money, grow smallest. Account $12 to $1,000 with proofs.
And what is the reason for that? Most times it is because they don't know actually what to do when they are seeing some certain things. So in this video, I'm going to show you one particular thing that you need to do, because you don't know when to say, okay, now is the right time for me to place trade, and or I should not place trade today. Or you don't know, like in 15 minutes or 5 minutes or 1 hour time frame from now, in the next 1 hour I'll be placing my trade. Then sometimes even when you know when to place the trade, you don't possibly know when to close the trade, and it becomes a serious problem to you. Now this is just a little account. I just want to build this little account. If you check what we have here now, you will see that this is, and check here, you will discover that this is just a little account, which some of you, this is the level that you are. Some are not even up to this. Some have $10 and they're struggling to place their trade, and they're asking, what am I going to be doing with this type of thing? So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how possible it is. Now let me show you why you place trade and why you are waiting for the trade to go to your direction. The market is still not giving you what you want, and why you are waiting for it to go back like as it is now. Like some of you watched it in just a few minutes ago. This is how the market is, but currently now, look at it. Currently now, this is what you have here, and it was 14 before. This is just a live trade. I don't know how else to say it rather than saying it this way. Okay, now it's a serious problem to so many people, and I wonder how. Now, if you have accounts of this level, you have small accounts and you want to grow it, let me show you one thing you must put under consideration before you think of placing trade. Otherwise, you blow up your account and everything is gone. I will show you the strategy that I will be using to grow this thing. You see, I don't have so many indicators behind me. I don't have any of them. All I just have is just these two moving average. Some people don't know that the more you have these too many indicators, the more confusing it becomes. Now let me show you what to do. Now, when you wake up in the morning like this and you think of placing trade, and you have small account like this, and you think of, how do I take $1 every single day, $2 every day, or possibly $10 every day? What should I do? Let me tell you one simple thing you must put under consideration. These things I'm telling you now is what some of my students are using to make serious money online. Now look at this. Now if you check what we have here, please, we have started the journey, so you can queue in if you really want. If you watch this thing, check from this place, watch from this place till here. This is where I marked. From here, this is the line that I marked, which is where I'm targeting that this thing should get here. On my other account, I was able to trade these ones. I placed it here. I can't show it here now. So this is where I placed it. So when I placed this thing from here, I was able to take advantage of this market. So I decided to, now that this thing is finishing at this point, so let me use it and see how I'll be able to raise this little account. If this thing will touch here, I will close this particular market. This is 4 hours time frame here. Check it. This is 4 hours time frame. So as this thing will touch at that very line, why? Because these places are key levels. No matter the size of the account that you have, if you cannot set your eyes on key levels, you are just about to blow up your account. That is number one thing you must know. You must learn to keep your eyes on key levels. You must learn to know where the market is supplying and where the market is demanding. It is very, very important. See, some of us are struggling to place trade. Sometimes you think that there is something behind it. Nothing is behind forex trading. Sometimes you say that the market is lagging. Sometimes you see that they are manipulating. Who is manipulating the market? Nobody is manipulating the market. Okay, when you start making money, it's not manipulating. But when you are losing, it's manipulating. Have you not grown your account before? Have you not shifted your account from $30 to $100 to $200? So they didn't manipulate it at that time. Just because you are now on losses, that is when you say that the market is being manipulated. No, don't say that. So this is one thing I wanted to show you. I want you to know. Now, If you check from here, this is 4 hours time frame. This particular one is 4 hours candle. This one is 4 hours candle. Currently now is 4 hours candle. Now check the time for the day. How many hours do we have in the day? So we have 24 hours that makes up a candle in day candle. Now that you have 24 hours in the day candle, these things are analysis that you must do within you that will help you to be able to make these very journeys to become more easier. All my students that have joined me for some time now knows all those things, and that is why I am happy that so many of them are making improvement, serious improvement. Now, when you check that, the next thing for you to do is this is 4 hours time. This is 4 hours candle. So you check the day candle. Now, this is another serious issue here. Now, look at this. The candle that just opened few hours ago, I've not spent this size of the candle, this very size of the candle, this one, just within how many hours? The thing that's changed from 1 o'clock. So you now spend like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you now the thing have not spent like 9 hours. So the candle in 9 hours have been able to take up this journey from here down to this place. So if this thing happened like this actually, now the question you should ask yourself is, what is the actual size of a candle? Come on, please, somebody should understand what I'm saying. What is the actual size of the candle? So did this thing have the ability to move further, or is this the normal size of a candle? The longest candle in the day, the one, is it this size? So if it is not this size, what is the longest candle? So if this thing is bigger than the, then that will take you to go back and check the other candles within. So if that is the case, once you check that, you have seen this one now, you have seen this, you have seen others. What is the difference? Are there mainly so much gap between this and other ones? The answer is possibly not really. So which means that what we are expecting from this very candle now will not be that longer than this. So what message is this thing sending to you? This thing is telling you that for anyone that is looking for catching spikes on boom 500, possibly, if you don't have those things in mind, since the longest size of the candle is this size, so if for any reason this thing will pull back down to that point, it is enough for anyone to stay clear from the market. Except, look at the only time as you will be able to catch spike is if the thing retraces back like this and now decide to move back, and that size will no longer cross the normal size of the candle, because by default or by structure of a candle, that is the size of the candle, except on a condition that it decide to make a long huge move, like such thing like these ones that you are seeing here and similar ones like this. So if this candle has spent 9 hours and is this long and still have additional, since it's a 24 hours candle, so within you, what you need to do now, you just do a simple calculation. We'll have 23, you minus it 9, so if you minus this particular thing like this, then nobody is going to tell you that the remaining hours that we have in this very market, are you get what I'm saying now? The remaining hours that we have in this very market should not be joked with. Once you have that particular thing, you don't need to be stressing yourself. Maybe start asking questions. Why is this thing not dropping again? Because the enough time the market is showing you, it's not that big enough. Now, I know that some of you will be blaming me. Why not close this thing? I have not knowing that it may have taken what they want in the day. So after few these things, what you'll be seeing is a journey that will return back to this point. At a time, it will go back. That's to say, you have something like this, have something that will go like this. At a time, it will look like a consolidation, partial consolidation, because they are still making arrangement. So what this means is that as that journey will be going on your higher time frame, it will now look like a consolidation, which the next decision of this candle to be either going back as a bearish or as a bullish will be taken in the night, which means tomorrow is when next the market is going to move. These are some of the simple things that should run in your mind. I mean, without so much stress, it should rest on your mind. It should rest on your mind. So, and when you know that this candle is open for this move, you no longer be stressing yourself. All right, let me show you how you can possibly use these very simple moving averages, these exponential moving averages, to place trade and possibly make huge profit from it. I'm not panicking. I still this thing, even if it gets, because I know that it's going to drop. I know it's going to still drop to my distance. So I'm not panicking, I'm not shaking, I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered. Even if it turns to loss, I'm not bothered, because number one thing that you should be careful, to see a little move, they will just rush to close it, so that because they are shaking. I'm not shaking. This is just a little account that I used to, maybe for me to be sure that, because if I can place trade and hold it on live account like this, and still you have seen the first thing that it was there, so I'm not bothered. So, all right. So, what are the moving averages that I have here, and how can you use them to place trade? Is as important as life if you want to grow your small account. Now, this red one is moving average exponential 10. Exponential 10. All right. That is the moving average I have, exponential. That red is that one that you have. Now, let me show you something before I tell you the other one. Now, look at this thing. When you look at this very line, look at it. It touched here, it touched here, it touched here. So as this thing touched here, what did you see? Even when it crossed over to this place, but when it gets to this, when it touches those places, it has the ability to move backward. Let me show you everything I'm talking about. Can you see it? Look at this one. Are you seeing it? It has the ability to move backward. If you cross the first one and cross the second one, if you cross the first one and cross the second one, know it that something, the market is trying to change a direction, which anyone that is placing trade should be very, very careful, in case your account is at the verge of blowing off. Now look at this one. It crossed this one, but this time this place is pushed back. Look at this one. Look at this one. But this one, it have crossed here. So you may ask me, what are you looking for? Why not close this trade? Do you want it to enter into loss? I'm not shaking. I'm not bothered. So you that want to place this thing, now look at what you should be looking out for. Because some people don't know that if you can find this thing, now look at this. When you place trade and your account is coming up for spike, then allow the market. The next thing you can add up that will help you to be able to see this thing more clearer, if you're a newbie that you want to be sure, you can use moving average, you can use relative strength index, you can use something like 14. This 14 is okay, this 14 is okay. So you can add up these things like this, add up these things like this, add it up like this ones, add it like this: 30, 70, 90, 90, 10, 50. Add it up like that, and let me show you the advantage of it. When you have something like this, the one of the advantage of it is that if you check what happened here, if you check what happened here, let me show you this. If you check what happened in this very place, let me use this place as an example. It crossed these 30 levels and crossed over this 50. Now, as this thing crossed over the 50, watch here, watch here. This was the first spike, and since then, check all these lines across the 50. None of them crossed over to 50. Now check all this one. None of them cross over this line. Now check all of them. None of them cross over this line. This is one simple thing I want you to understand. And this is the usefulness of these very indicators. For total newbies, for people who want to grow their account, that want to be sure that they want to grow their account, this is a very huge opportunity for you to place trade with this thing and start making instant money on this very boom and crash. This thing can work on crash 300, crash 500, boom 1000, boom crash 1000. Any of these indices, you can use them. You can use this thing on them, and it's going to favor you, and you will make cool cash from this very strategy. As simple as that. You can do it. All right. So check it again. Watch it. All those things you are seeing behind, look at them. And now, of all these things that you are seeing behind, look at them here. None of them was able to cross over to this place. Now that it have crossed here, look at it have crossed here. So if you're looking for one indicator that will place your eyes on, that will help you to see actually when to place trade and when not to place trade, this strategy is for you. You want to see where can I place trade and when not to place, just use this strategy. It is a good one for you. And if you can set your eyes on it, it's going to help you. Then another safe place that can help you to do this thing is you can also add the same moving average 10 on it. If you add the same moving average on it, what is the benefit of that? Number one is that it's going to help you to see when this thing will touch the 10 levels, then you know that it's a total give up. Then you know that it's a kind of this thing. Don't ever try to do your scalping again. Stay off. Then once that happens, once you see the first spike that pulls back, then the second spike that pull back, and now you see this line cross over to this one, then when the next one will be coming, as it is approaching this place, then enter to catch a spike. It's going to give you what you want. Please take this warning. Do this on your demo and see how it's going to work for you if you are new this. And I still want to beg you, please, I beg you, please, I beg you. Subscribing to our channel will not cost you anything. It's an encouragement to us. Please, I beg you. Let me give you the next. Let me give you the other moving average. Please, I beg you. Please, please, can you just take a second and touch that subscription button? Just touch it. Please subscribe and click the like button. Please, I beg you. All right, please, I beg you. Then you can also share the video to someone else to see it. You never can tell. These brokers, they are rich. So help someone else. You know, help to help someone else. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for doing that. Now, this is the next moving average that we'll have here. This is next moving average that we'll have here. Anytime the market crosses 25, it has the ability to return back. But if the market persists and continue moving in a particular direction, then you know that this market is busy or want to change a direction. So most times 25 moving average is always a time that market will always test the momentum of the market, especially on 1 hour time frame. On 1 hour time frame. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This thing moved from here and touched this place. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This thing touched here and continue going back. It touched here and continue going back. But this time it touched here and moved up like this. Are you get what I'm saying now? So a market can retrace back. If you are not careful, you would think that this market has changed direction. But if it touches 25, it has the ability to go back to where it's coming from. So whenever you have 25 moving average on your listing, know it that you have something. Know it that you should have this assurance in you that you have something within. My name is GDFX, and if all these things I'm saying is still confusing to you, and up till now you have not even contact anybody that will mentor you to fish, to drop something in you, and you are still trying, thinking about these YouTubes, and maybe you don't want to try again, you can leave me. So let me give you a trial, okay? And today he posted, I'm going to show you some of the things. You know, when this thing we are moving, some people will think that maybe it's not going to drop again. Cool down. Cool down. It's my trade. I'm the one trading. Cool down. All right, cool down. I'm the one trading. I'm going to close this thing. Look, remember what I told you, a search to find out if that person you want to pay actually is a trader. All right, and not just a content creator. It's a trader. It's going to be of a great help to you. My name is GDFX.